How am I feeling? I'm currently feeling a little bit burnout.
I think I'm feeling okay because actually just finished all my studies also.
Oh, I guess it's just normal. So there's ups and downs, like those negative thoughts, like maybe whether it's schooling or maybe at home or personal stuff. So it's like there's always negative thoughts every day.
Okay, I think there's few things that probably I will do. One thing is probably what you call it is lepak with your friend. Get your friend out to actually drinks and you talk to a friend. I drinks in terms of bubble tea or like this. Then at the same point of time, do basketball, but seldom do that. But maybe sometimes if I really very stressed, tired, I will go down and jog.
I'm a crier, so I'll cry at everything. Happy also cry, angry also cry. But I think how I usually cope with my emotions, I always share my feelings, because I feel that there's nothing wrong with feeling a certain way. You must have some sort of outlet to release your emotions in order to overcome the problem.
I really like doing sports when I'm able to, but nowadays COVID, then it's quite hard to find a court to book or a gym to go to. So usually I just stay at home and like doodle or sketch something. Yeah.
So if you were to ask me this question maybe about 4 months ago, where I was still thinking of what to do, stuck with no job, no performance, nothing. Yeah, so I will give myself a 3 or 2 at that point of time. The one thing that triggered me a bit was when all my job performances, my regular gigs, I think those were when that was the start of it, when they started to call me, "Hi Raihan, we have to cut you won't be able to perform here. This will be your last performance. We have to cancel your future performances here and there." I think that was one of the writing point of a crazier life.
I would say 7. I like to keep it at 10. I have moments where it's 10 where I'm happy and excited every day, right? Every day I just don't want to go to sleep, and that's my 10. But recently, right now, it's really tiring. I try to shut down most of the time to get some rest, either because of work or because of mostly it's work.
Yes, definitely. Especially, I think when I was in poly, I was actually doing interior architecture, and it's really very different from what I'm doing now. I'm doing biomedical sciences now. So during the period where I was in interior architecture, I really hated the course a lot, and I felt that I was not good enough to be able to produce something that the lecturers would like. So I was very depressed. I would feel depressed during that time.
Probably mostly it's my family lah. Yeah, I'm worried that okay, how do I say this? I mean, we don't know what can happen in the future. The uncertainty is the thing that worries me, because I only have that little family members, so imagine that in this world I don't have anyone else, and it's just only the both of them.
I do try to talk about them to my friends.
It's like I don't talk about it. It's more or less I solve it myself. So if maybe someday, there's some days that I can't let the negative thoughts go away, so I'll do something productive.
Because most of the time I like to bottle my things up, because at that point of time I was a bit shy lah. Like I don't want people, I scared. But now I think it has been a bit more open. My friends has been my best friends lah. They have been a bit more open to things in life. My parents also, they have been a bit more understanding.
I'm not very comfortable sharing all this with them. Like issues with our friends and all this, we don't share in the family. We only share about like our daily stuff. So like when I actually talked to my mom about wanting to withdraw from the course, I actually broke down a lot, because it was not something common that I share with my mom, and it's not something that she hear from me often.
Actually, I kind of like get to the point if let's say I think something is not right or wrong, I actually just point out immediately.
So I do it on a weekly basis if I feel I have something to share.
After sharing with it, like I sort of understand her perspective of what she wants from me. Like she just wants me to be very happy lah. So when I was doing the architecture course, yeah, so when I was doing the architecture course, she told me that if I really don't want to do it, then I can stop. Yeah.
So that is the lowest point in your life. Huh?
Yeah.
That's just okay.
I think, you know, your choice is always yours. There is nothing that is going to force you to do anything, and the future is always going to change. If you pick like a university course now, you can always change your career path later. There is like you still have your whole life ahead of you. Even if you don't get to do the things you want now, you can do them later.
Things will get better, definitely, because the if you're at the lowest point of your life, things can only go upwards.
Take whatever you could in life. So it's like if there's changes in your life, then accept it. Of course, you can dwell on it for a period of time, but don't make it too long to a point that you'll realize something that you'll regret not doing it.
If you think you're in a horrible spot right now, right, you're not. You were probably in a horrible place previously. You just happen to be in a slum now. If you keep telling yourself that there is something waiting for you at the end of the tunnel, right? Honestly, it will really help you out.
And it really takes time to really go and think about what you want to be in the future, because it's not a perfect road, lor.
Don't let this mental wellness impact you too much. At the end of the day, it's just going to be a small obstacle for you to overcome, just like the other obstacles that you are going to experience in life.
You can't revert back, but think of a way to how can I improve it. I think that's the most important thing you should take note. Yeah.